Hello. I'm just gonna, yeah. Okay, so what I want to say is, this is a really, really weird looking tree, and this is just me experimenting. This is, if you want to make a really advanced, crazy tree where you have a lot of customization, you use this design. I'm gonna bet you probably want to do that. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to do a normal tree, and then I'll show you the crazy tree if you're wondering how I did that. So, first of all, to make a normal tree, first of all you start off with a trunk, and like normal you alternate between these two. You see these two tiles are different, you've got a big spot, small spot, alternate however you want, and then you start off with this one to end it. That is the very first thing you do. And the next thing is you alternate between this one and these ones. As you can see, you alternate between this U shape and this half U shape sort of thing going on. And you could do it like that, and some people prefer to have a little underhang, so I'll just show you how to quickly do that. You have a little, maybe 3 at sometimes, I don't know, if you're weird you might want to do 3, but most people just do 2. 2 overhangs with 2 U's, and then you start alternating like this. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. The principle is still the same, and you can't end on the U, you have to end on this one here, so that way you can put this on top. The U does not work that way, you have to end on this sort of W. It's not really a W, but close. And then you just add these here. It's pretty simple, these are the only ones you can use, and they're right there. And under those you put these, which is, again, very simple. And when you've done those, you extend these ones, and obviously these ones will have to extend. So, you're probably wondering what you do on these edges. You use these ones again from here, and there you go. And then you repeat the pattern from before, and eventually you should get a triangle. Now you're probably wondering, wait a minute, don't we got 2 V's? We can't do this, otherwise you end up with that, and that's not what we want. And you're very right about that. This is where the overhang thing I was talking about earlier comes in. So first of all you get this over here, and that is basically the same thing as this, but without this little underside thing, and you just copy it twice. That's basically it. Oh, and remember the bottom ones, you use this one without the green thing underneath. And that's literally the basic tree. It's very quick, very simple, and it's very difficult to remember, but you can always refer back to this video and give me tons of views in order to do so. Now, let's just, wait, which one is this again? Oh wait, never mind. Just use the wrong one. There we go. There we go, perfect. You got this big tree. Nice. You know what, you could have done 3 here, actually, if you're willing to be as stubborn as I am. You can actually go full 3 maybe if you wanted, but let's show you the cooler tree now. Well, I'm going to call it the cooler tree. It's not really. If that's all you need for this is okay. If you're looking for good reviews, this is all you really need to know. But I'm a bit of an overkill person, so yeah. If you're curious, let's go for the big tree. I know, right? So now we alternate our trunks again. And obviously, like normal, we start with this. That's always going to be like that. But here's where the fun comes in. In this case, you don't need to alternate between this one and that one. You don't need to alternate. I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to go intervals of 2. So those 2, these 2, those 2. I'll put with 1 at the top, just like that. And a huge tree cascading down. It's going to be hopefully cool. And as you can see, the top is pretty much the same, it's just normal, so we're just going to go with that. And now we can see where we've hit a little bit of a double whammy, so as to put it. And of course we can't do that, we can't have a double whammy, we have to repeat what we've done above. So we use this again, and we repeat down here, and we repeat down here, and we use this again. And of course we've got a bit of a gap, and I have a little bit of a cheat for that. You use this bush. And here's where the things go a little bit weird, because you've got these weird shadings underneath. I mean, you could say that's just the shadows of the leaves, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. So, And as you can see, we continue as normal over here. Although, do remember one thing, because these two are stacked against, you need to make sure that it's the same height. As you can see, this and this are on the same, well, vertical position. So that means this one and this one has to be on the same vertical position. And the bottom one has to have the green stuff on it, and the top one does not. It's very complicated stuff, but you'll sort of see. I mean, if you, like I said, if you're not keeping track, there's no real need for you to keep track at this point. So yeah. Anyway, you go back here and oh wait, that doesn't need to be that one. It needs to be this one, as per usual. And you add these in, which is nice, as per usual. Oh wait, these need to have a green underbellow. For these ones, it's much nicer because you've got this little green underbellow which works, which is fortunate, but not for me. So, oh wait, this needs to be normal. There we go. And we put our green stuff in, more green stuff. Ta-da! It worked. Yay! And now we're back to the icky blue ones, I know. So we go for the same tactic as before. Not that one. Right, that one. Yeah. And we go for it again. Oh, no, here we go. We try that again, and we try this again. Ta-da! We got the gap. We have the bush for that, remember? So we get ourselves our bush. I'm just going to go into here and grab it from there. Put it down here, put it down there. Bada bing, bada boom. You've got yourselves a little gap. And ta-da! You finish it off with, well, this. And it should work like, well, clockwork in a way. Wait, no. Oh no. There we go. Right. This needs to be the other one. Oops. There we go. And again. Remember. So, general rule of thumb. Let's go with that. There we go. That's the finished product. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Now, general rule of thumb. If you're going to be stacking these two together, you're always going to end with this one on the top and put this one underneath. Unless you're at the bottom, in which case both are this ones, obviously. And if you've got these ones, then you've got to make sure you use a bush to cover up for using this one at the top and this one at the bottom. Simple problem, simple solution. Thank you for watching the video.